first carry for Thomas Rawls. Edge here, back to his own 18. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
3 down.
On second down, here's Wilson. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off William Gay. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Play clock winding down. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. At wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true number 1 receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat them.
Now Ben on third and long. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And it's fourth down. So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This a 43-yard attempt. And Boswell has this one going left. No good. He missed it left. And this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. You know, Charles, for Graham, so much concern early in the season about whether he'd be ready to play this year, what would happen, recovering from the tendon. Not only was he ready, he played every game this season for Seattle.
And it wasn't just the injury concern with Jimmy Graham. It's how Seattle runs their offense. Remember, when he was in New Orleans, he could expect a ton of passes to come his way. But in Seattle, that number was going to be reduced. Would he be able to maximize what they were going to throw in his direction? And he certainly did this year, 65 catches.
65 catches, just shy of 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns, too. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals. The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. In 12 regular season games this last year for Bell, averaging over 150 yards from scrimmage. First two games in the playoffs were great, but, getting injured in the final game probably leaves a bad taste in his mouth.
Leaves a bad taste, gives him fuel for the next season, though, because, remember, for the last few years, he hasn't been able to play a full season for various reasons. Now, going into next year, imagine those numbers over a 16-game season and heading into the playoffs. Le'Veon Bell can set new records.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Roethlisberger. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
Michael Bennett's one of the best pass-rushing defensive linemen in the game. Normally plays defensive end, but when they go to those nickel packages and he works inside, look out, offensive guards. You've got a problem.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, Wilson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
But give the defensive guys...
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it's good enough for a Seattle 1st. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Now it's Wilson, and that is incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Wilson on the keeper. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football, and that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to them right away because they have the matchup advantage.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. Martavis Bryant. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, 56 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 2nd down following the run. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give him a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here on the NFL on EA Sports. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by the former first-rounder, Justin Gilbert.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass.
It looks like the defense in press coverage here. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. As Seattle now ready to march on to the road here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team.
And a loose football. Rawls loses it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returned. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. The drive starts with C.J. Procise. That's strong running. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Again they run, again it's Procise. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. Here's Wilson, and able to find Graham, complete. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Here comes the D swarming to the line, and they're going to speed things up here. On first down, Wilson.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Wilson, and this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean,
now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. In the slot on the right is Graham. To throw again is Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Wilson to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll go again with Bell. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
4 down. Let's go.
They'll come out in the pistol. And the play clock's running down. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, three that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were a lock to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all three could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams.
Ooh.
They get the young quarterback going, and that defense continues to live up to expectations. They can make a real strong push in the West.
They've got the D. You're right. They just need the O. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Now a first down carry by Bell. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Looking for someone to throw to. Now he's flushed out right. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And that'll bring up a third down.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Roethlisberger. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Mike Bennett in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out here in the eye. Here's Bell. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
That was a statement stop right there. Now it forces the opposing head coach to answer this question. What do you do on 4th down?
And Boswell's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A second down carry for Prosite. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Second down and just one. On second down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off William Gay. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling lead to no yards gained.
Now Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now it's Lockett. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy.
Tyler Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, it's Bell. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They come out here in the eye. Now, and they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And out now come the Seahawks. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you worked on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It's Ross Cockrell that time that made the tackle. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. He was trying to get it to D'Angelo Williams, and it's 2nd down.
And there's a good opportunity. Just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. A screen to Bell. Time for a break. And he'll get it down here to the 43. We're back to see what happens after this. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. He got 29 yards that time. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's back to throw. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Again, we'll see the pistol here. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
So how many practices have we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing now is Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. 9 yards on the play and a first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Kicking off in the secondary. Back to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Did not get outside the tackles, and that's going to be a 10-yard penalty.
Yeah, quarterbacks want to make sure they can ground it legally. In this case, he wasn't able to.
One last shot for Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze plays are going to be the ones you focus on, and that last play was one. shot, had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Roethlisberger's Steelers going up against Carr's Raiders. With that, we'll get you out to Oakland as we'll hand it over to our colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Oakland Raiders. They'll come out in the pistol. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Time running out here on the play clock. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Ready? Like 80. Hurry up, let's go.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call it.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. It may be all of that. They'll still call him Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls him my #1 target.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Play clock winding down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
We got 3 down. Hey, we go Zebra. Zebra. Set. 48. Zebra. He's Zebra. He's checking crack.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll get about 3 as he takes us up near the 25. On the stop that time, it's William Gay. Well, sometimes we talk running backs, sometimes we talk wide receivers. Walford, the tight end in this unit, very important.
Clive Walford, a terrific player. Knows how to work the inside portions of the field, but also can surprise you and get deep.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. All right, here we go. 5. Come on, baby. Alert. Check 13. Check 13.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Murray had the 1,000-yard season in 2015, followed that up with 788 last year. Now, also in the mix in Oakland, you had Washington, you had Richard. How do you see this backfield playing out going forward?
I think you'll see a similar combination going forward. I think that's one of the reasons that he dropped from a 1,000-yard runner to 788 because they had other options. They're able to bring in Washington, Richard. They can use different plays for those guys, a lot of versatility, and really upgrade their offense with an infusion of speed. But Latavius Murray, I think he'll still continue to be the lead guy out of that trio.
And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver. From midfield, here's Carr. Here's Wolford over the middle.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Shotgun now for Carr. Walford's got it. Complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Hey, we got 3 down. All right, here we go. Zebra. Come on, baby. Alert. Come on, baby. Alert. Check 15. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he's got his man on the out route. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Carr to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
We ready? Wide and 8. Wide and 8. We got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Come on, baby. Alert.
From the gun, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Shift together here from the D-line. Again, it's Carr. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Seth Roberts, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And he'll bang that one through. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Green brings it in. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
These two.
On third down, here's Bell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And we've arrived at the 2-minute warning here in half number 1.
Watch tight end. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Here we go. Check 43.
Bryant spread out to the right. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. Stays on his feet. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second down now after the pass completion. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And Green with a catch left side. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And caught, right side, Green. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 11 on the gain there, and it'll give the Steelers a first down. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They come out here in the eye. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. On third down, Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And big problems getting the play out, obviously. This will be a delay.
Big baby, all day, every day. My bad, guys, my bad. My bad, guys.
following the penalty. It's Murray. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Carr escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
We got three, fellas. We ready? Wide and the 8.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. Caught left side to Crabtree. And for that man, Crabtree just finished his 8th NFL season. Of course, the first 6 in San Fran, last 2 with the Raiders. Barely topped the 1,000-yard mark, but he did 1,003 this season.
It's been interesting to watch the career arc of Michael Crabtree, because you remember when he came out of college, came out of Texas Tech, he was seen as a pure #1 receiver. Many thought he was going to be a future All-Pro. But he settled in as the #2 guy in Oakland, and I think that's been great for him. Taking the pressure off of Amari Cooper and making plays himself.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Brown, the lone receiver left. On second down, Roethlisberger backing up. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
He sets into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. Now, never mind, Larry, forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the 3rd quarter of action already. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
3 down. All right, here we go.
Carr now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
4 down. We ready?
From the gun, it's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. They'll turn to the power game at Olawale. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Carr turns, hands to Murray, and he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Murray, the lone setback.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. On 1st down, Murray. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Now they'll throw with Carr. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Out is Janikowski now for the Raider field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. Back now in the East Bay. Out to kick is Janikowski. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Deep drop. He'll rifle this one deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field
and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off William Gay. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding time. Over the middle here to Brown. A gain of 6 there on first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And now they're in the hurry-up. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive. There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown. And Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic. And Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Got a man open. It's Darius Hayward-Bay. A good pickup there at 22. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover. And when the offense finds an area that you're not in.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw it.
It's caught inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be. Because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window. And it makes...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Latavius Murray, a 21-yard touchdown run. And a forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And his kick is right through. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit. But you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Bell. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Green's got it over the middle. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bruce Irvin from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Backing up. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. The give is to Bell. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at mid. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now Roethlisberger. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
They go play action here on 1st down. And caught right side, Green. Now the ball comes loose. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And now here is another interception. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt it.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't hooked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
Well, certainly a tough loss here, but they've got to move on. I mean, you have another opponent next week. You dwell on this one, it hurts you the following week.
That's where the 24-hour rule comes into play, win or lose for all teams. Either enjoy the win for 24 or reflect on the loss for 24, then put it aside and move forward.
For Charles Davis and all our
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Roethlisberger's Steelers going up against Carr's Raiders. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay and Oakland, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Oakland Raiders. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Oakland. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Murray the lone setback. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now Carr with a give to Murray. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
3 down. Hey, check. We ready?
They go with Murray again. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And, Charles, I know Ryan Shazier, who made that tackle, a youngster you like a lot.
I love him, and I liked him a bunch coming out of Ohio State because the more this game leans towards speed and less on bulk, that's where Ryan Shazier excels because of his ability to run down plays. If anything goes away from him, he'll chase it. A lot of the time, he can run with tight ends.
And a loose football. He finds Roberts complete. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now they'll run. Murray. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Completes it to Hayward Bay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Steelers are going to have a first down. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover, because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Latavius Murray with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. And the D looking like they may blitz. This is Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. To throw here, Roethlisberger. On the right side, caught by Green. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he will find his man on the outside. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
second down, here's Roethlisberger. He's got Green. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On second down, it's Bell. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The play clock's running down. Now it's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger taking it in. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Oakland after this. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing on first down is Carr. And Roberts with it over the middle. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. And quickly they get to the line.
We ready? Baby, alert! Alert! Set!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. Good enough for an Oakland first down.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receivers. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
One receiver to the left is Cooper.
All right, here we go. 5, 8.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Carr to throw on second down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Jeez, don't you at least want your guys to get a drink of water? Probably pretty thirsty. Whatever, your wish, our command. Third quarter now. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards is the pickup there. Is that a
down? They ran it and picked it up.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Khalil Mack in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. That's caught inside the 20. A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 41 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They come out here in the eye.
Easy.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So 3rd and goal. The defense in the dime.
Can still bring pressure.
This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
They'll go for it with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
4 down. We ready?
Again, it's Murray. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go. Zebra. Come on, baby. Zebra. He's pressed. All right, here we go.
10th carry of the game now. Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Flush to his right. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They come out here in the I.
Let's go. Easy. Check four.
They'll run it with Bell. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Back now in the East Bay. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. On third down, Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Roethlisberger will stay out there. And they're going to go for it on 4th. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And Boswell's kick is good. But there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Green, the tight end, in motion. And they'll send the tight end in motion. And they'll put Bryant in motion left. They'll try again with Bell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now receiver in motion left. They'll try and run it in with Bell. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back.
All right, here we go. Wide and
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They come out here in the eye.
Hey, we're going on, baby. Alert! Alert! Zebra! Baby, alert! Alert!
They'll run the counter with Murray. And some room to roam now. And a cut to the left sideline. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray, 53 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Well, at this stage in the 4th, I thought they might work it down the field a little differently, but they go with the run. Hole opens up, and he's gone.
Were we mind melding there? Because you're thinking differently, meaning throwing the ball, right? Yeah. I'm with you. With that time on the clock, I thought the ball would be in the air on just about every play. And they came back and got them with a surprise because I think the defense was planning for that as well. That took some fortitude as a play caller. Give him high marks for making it happen.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time, able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He'll look to throw. On the right side, caught by Green. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
He's back to throw. And able to find Green. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Brown, the lone receiver left. Back to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. The slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when your running back can catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Here's Roethlisberger. He's got his man here. It's Green. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
In motion right is Brown. Now it's Roethlisberger. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. And they're going to speed things up here.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Carr trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very